to 6,200 PhDs are awarded in India every year. Maybe you will, after 70 students as a present strength of today's class, all 70s will get the PhD after 3 years. I wish you all the best for your research journey of contribution to getting more knowledge. And you take the example of out of 140 crore population, we are having around 6,200, 300 PhDs. In India, our university's convocation is 5th. We are awarding around 89 students for PhD, around 20 in commerce, 10 in management, 30 in science, and remaining in humanities. And when you talk about a country like America, population is 32 crores, they are awarding more than 12,500 PhDs. A country like Germany is 5 crores, they are awarding around 6,000 PhDs every year. In a country like England, we are having around 260 universities, they are awarding around 17 to 18,000 PhDs. Entire European country, 28 countries, 26 crore population, around 30,000 PhDs were awarded. Still we have to go a long way, because in our university for commerce and management, for every one vacancy, 100 applications we will receive. Same thing yours also, entrance examination, group discussion, interview, result, outcome, progress, coursework, attendance, everything. Problems are problems, will have the solution for your research. So still we have to go a long way in research, and how to go ahead with your selection of your topic, how you are going to make the research journey happy. Research journey happy because maybe a problem of guide, problem of topic, problem of data, problem of family, problem of principal, problem of environment, problem of university, problem of fees, problem of all this. Still you have to go a long way in the research journey. Is it right? So all these issues we have to sort it out. We are going to talk about the issues when what we are going to go ahead with this, how you going to get the acquired knowledge. Sometimes we are going to take new information, and sometimes you are going to diagnose, some you are going to acquire, because research is always finding out new solutions. Because your journey will have the obstacles, will have the challenges, will have the problem, you have to overcome, you have to go ahead with forward direction which you are going to take it. In the last, maybe after globalization, there are so many issues, especially for all disciplines. I don't say only arts, only commerce, only science. We'll have more outcomes for the research-based findings which is going to take place, because research-based findings will have proper outcome of the results, solutions which is going to take place.
Government of India has given 1,000 crores for the budget during 22-23 to start a counseling center and mental redressal center with demands Bangalore. Because what I say, even recently Rarvi University in Bangalore have given the question paper of BE 8th semester computer science to ChatGPT. ChatGPT के question paper पढ़ करो, ChatGPT has scored 69 marks out of 100. That means still our human brain is supreme. Still our human brain is supreme. So now we are having artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, etc. It is supplement to the research. Maybe in future ChatGPT is going to replace teacher. Artificial intelligence is going to replace teacher. These are the issues which we are going to talk about. And we are digital economy, digital banking, digital technology. Earlier days when the phone was started, mobile was started in India in 2004, incoming is also chargeable. Incoming is around maybe 11 or 12 rupees, outgoing is 18 rupees. If you say incoming is chargeable now, you please admit into demands. That is the issues when we are going to talk about. And once again I am repeating, the present designation jobs will not be there after 2030. New jobs will emerge. You take the example of the Bangalore population of 2 crores, 1 crore 80 lakh. Around 25,000, 2 lakh 50,000 people depends on e-delivery. Maybe a Zomato, maybe a Swiggy, maybe Amazon, maybe a Flipkart. 2 lakh 50,000 people. This is not the job 10 years back. Is it right? This is not the job 10 years back. We have identified this new technology is going to emerge. Same thing I am repeating. Present designation of the jobs will not be there after 2030. New jobs will emerge. New jobs we have to acquire because skill is the new currency. Skill is the new currency in the 21st century. If you don't have skill, you cannot survive, you cannot learn. If you say, so if I say, my biodata, I have secured first rank, 6 gold medals in MCOM. If I don't have skill to teach, it's a waste. So, gold medal, skill should go hand in hand. That is the reason now we are talking about research, burning issues of the research, how we are going to find out the problem, how we are going to go for review of literature. There are so many issues. We are talking about so much things which are taking place in the present situation. One of my students has completed MBA in 2004, 2003 and 4, 4 and 5, and he is placed in one of the top posts in the State Bank of India. He has submitted a project report in KSRTC, in BMTC 2004 to introduce daily pass. 2004 when the BMTC was introduced daily pass, the cost is just 30 rupees. That's how bus pass now solution for that. He has written the suggestion. We have introduced daily pass, so people conductor change kodalla. 2004 conductor change kodalla. There is no digital transaction. 50 paise jagala, 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಜಗಳ, ಇಡೀ ಬೇಕಾದ ಜಗಳ, 10 ಬೇಕಾದ ಜಗಳ ಬಸ್ಸು. ಡೈಲಿ ಪಾಸು 30 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಡೈಲಿ ಪಾಸ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದರಿಂದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉಪಯೋಗನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕವರ್ಡ್. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ 2008 and 9 daily pass collection in BMTC 1 crore per day. Starting from 20 passes, 30 passes, 40 passes, it reaches 1 crore, 10 lakh, 1 crore, 5 lakh, 1 crore passes. That's a big chunk of the amount, and BMTC is going to keep entire 1 crore in the loan what they have taken from the Canara Bank. They have saved interest around 60 lakhs per month. 60 lakhs, this is a suggestion. This is real research. So what we are going to talk about the research, you take the NREGA, these are all the flagship program of Government of India, GST, VAT. GST, one of the board, they have given suggestion, introduce cess for the GST, SGST, GST and LGST, cess. For your information, those who are having commerce background or science background, cess will not be refunded to the government, state government. It is purely central government. Every month, around 6,500 crores is getting in the form of the cess by the central government. It will not be shared for any state government. It is one of the solutions given by one of the research. So this way, real research is going to take place in almost all the things how they are going to happen. Because in your journey of the research, you have collected too much data, huge data. Because when you are vacating your house, you will come to know what are the items which you have to throw it away. ಹೊಸ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಳೆ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಸಾಮಾನು ಬಿಸಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Research also, what data we have to collect, how to cite the research article in your bibliography, in your reference, how you are going to take it, whether you are going to copy entire thing, you are going to take the statistics, you are going to get only statement, etc. Vishweshwara says, industrialize or perish. He talks about during 1900, industrialize or perish. So when the economic student is doing PhD, if he refers the Niti Aayog reports, FICCI reports, industrial reports, and all these reports submitted by the Federation of Industries and Commerce, Reserve Bank of India reports, what you are going to select, you have to quote it. You have to, because something which are going to take place in the research, everything is now it is available in the fingertips of the mobile. So I told you again, yesterday's luxuries are converted into today's necessities. So mobile, you will know everything. Mobile itself is alive. Because we say, without mobile we cannot survive one day. But we can leave family, we cannot leave with mobile. So such is the situation, it is going to take place. So with the research, because you have to quote it, because some of the research proposal, you are going to submit your research proposal after 6 months or 4 months to your guide to finalize the PhD topic or doctoral committee. So you are going to give it how many research proposals, how many pages you should contain, what may be the contents, how they are going to make it happen. These are all some of the basic qualities. We are talking about quality circles. We talk about TQM, total quality management. Don't think total question mark. So that is the reason which because knowledge is very, very important, fastly changing. Today's newspaper will become tomorrow's waste papers. Today's newspaper will become tomorrow's waste paper. So you have to acquire the knowledge, acquire the things which is going to take place. Because now we are talking about maybe our friend Santosh Kumar from Goa University, Sapat Kumar from a colleague from University talks about maybe a scientific metrics, etc. All these issues. Now we are talking about research metrics and research publication ethics. Ethics itself is when you are talking about ethics, you have to follow honesty. You have to follow honesty, commitment, concern, etc. When just one story I am going to share it. It is recently published in Marathi newspaper. So a student is around 6th standards studying in government school in Karad district in Maharashtra. Karad is just like our Malnad area, Yashumanda, North Kendra, South Kendra, etc. So teacher asked the students, story is 30 years back. A teacher asked the students, I will give 100 rupees, what you will take? 100 rupees. Students said, I purchased 30 years back, ice cream, chocolate, video games, slippers, shoes, dress, etc. So one student, he said, I am going to buy glass for my mother. My mother, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಇರೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು 2 months ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಿಚಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಸರಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್, ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೈ ಮದರ್ and I will be happy. Teacher has given 200 rupees. And same day evening, a student took his mother and he purchases glass around 180 rupees. Remaining 15 or 16 rupees, teacher teacher you keep it with you, he said. So story is completed after 30 years in the month of May. So same student came to school, teacher is going to retire in the month of June, and he asked where is the teacher. Same rain is coming in the same in the recent May 17, and teacher, students searches all the rooms. In one of the room, teacher is teaching the students. Teacher is going to retire in the month of June. He identified and your ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಯಾರು ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಟೀಚರು. I am the deputy commissioner of this Karad district. So 30 years back you have given 200 rupees to me purchase. So I am this is the story of ethics. So ethical values we have to experience. Experience cannot be taught in the classroom. Experience is to be experienced by oneself. So this is the best example of the ethics. So what you are going to see, what you are going to hear, what you are going to record, you show it in your reference.
5 liters milk packet for the hotels in Bangalore. 5 liter the release ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Earlier days it is half liter, 1 liter ಇತ್ತು, only hotels. So Bangalore entire milk consumption per day is around 7 lakh liters. Hotels, I am talking about hotels, not retail residences. In Bangalore we are having 6 lakh houses. Bangalore we are having 6 lakh houses. So he has given the suggestion. So there is earlier KMF is flooded with excess what is that milk powder. So milk powder we are not going to get, because milk powder is China milk powder is available for 300 rupees. the cost of the milk powder in KMF comes to 400 rupees, they have to sell it at 500 rupees, but other competitors they are selling at 300 rupees, this company is incurring losses. He has given the suggestion, government of Karnataka, respective state government should talks with neighboring states to buy the Nandini products, etc. And Amul Ramnagar Nandini, they have introduced 5 liters packet. For the package, they have saved around 6 lakh per month, 6 lakh into per year, around 72 lakhs they earn the profit. And also state government, I am talking about around 10 years, 14 years back. So state government has written a Tirupati Devasthanam Trust, we are supplying ghee, if you are ready to buy, we will give a discount rate. They have offered a 25% discount. So as on now, so every year, every month, KMF is sending 25 crores ghee to Tirupati. 25 crores. The suggestion, these types of the suggestions will have implications on society, implications on economy, implications on living conditions. Some of the countries, we're talking about 5th in the entire world, our economic position. So you take the example of the Singapore, it is the top 3 in the GDP. Population is just 57 lakh. You take example of the Finland, population is around 30 lakh, top 2nd in the GDP. So we have to go a long way in purchase parity, or it may be GDP, or it may be capacity to building our economic position. This is the reason research is always creativity, because research, whatever you are having the problem, you talks about thinking what to do, where to do, why to do, how it should be done, by whom it should be done. Because till when you are going to read the thesis first time after before submission, you will get 1000 mistakes. Second revision 900, 7th revision 100 mistakes, 10th revision maybe 3 or 4 mistakes. After award also, if you read the thesis, you will find around 10 mistakes. Is it right? 10 mistakes. So there is a green marketing, one of the students has submitted project thesis in Bangalore University. She has done very extraordinarily good, but some of the data what she has used, it is 2017 and 18 data. But she is going to get the award in 2023 on Tuesday. YY is on Tuesday, I am going. So some of the thesis is good, quality is good, outcome is good, data what she has used, long year. When you are going to visit a shop in Mysore Devaraja's market, we ask latest. But research is outdated. So always we talks about latest information which is going to take place, creativity. Because creativity is always things which is going to take place, how this work will within the field. Because in the present situation, analyzing of the research problem to state, maybe you are all working in different colleges. Anybody is teaching research methodology? For which class? Degree. ಏನೇನು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. BCom ga? Research methodology. Which college? Bagalkot. What subject, what contents you are teaching, what is your syllabus of Bagalkot comes under Rani Chennamma University. Yes. Syllabus ಏನೇನಿದೆ? Research tools, I told you, mean, mode, median, standard deviation, regression, correlation, chi-square test, etc. We have to use all this to evaluate, find the Kotari. You first time when you are reading research methodology, buy one Kotari textbook, latest edition, and read twice, thrice, 4 times. So purchasing the book, doing puja every time, it is not going to be successful. Buy the book and read the book. Read. What is already done, what is to be done. What is already done, what is to be done, we have to find out through research, review of literature. So some of the research scholars, they put 500 review of literature. Some of the research scholars, they identify 100 research review of literature. Which one is ideally depends upon this. ಒಬ್ಬರು 2 ಇಡ್ಲಿ ತಿಂತಾರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರು 6 ಇಡ್ಲಿ ತಿಂತಾರೆ. Ideal research is always, don't go for just only review of literature of the thesis or working paper. You have to read the current knowledge, working paper, Reserve Bank of India reports, pharmacy, maybe those who are in science field, they are having nature journals ನಾಗ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ. ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ವೇರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್, ವೇರ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ, ವೇರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್, ವೇರ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದಿ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟೂ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನೆಯೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದ? ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು 30 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತದವ. ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್. Within the time framework, you find out the research gap. Because today's my research will not be useful for tomorrow's. Tomorrow new research is going to come out, which is going to take place, which they are going to happen in almost all the things. The review of literature always gives the way what is already done, what is to be done. What is, then you find out research gap. When you find out the research gap, you come to know what may be our objectives of a study. What is our objective? ನಾನು ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಸೊ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಈಗ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ತಾನೇ ನೀವು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. Clarify the problem. Primary data you may not get it. You prepare the questionnaire, ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ, ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನಿಯರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೈದು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಐದರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರ, ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್. ಡೇಟಾ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯುವರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಕ್ವಶನಿಯರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಲೆಂತಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನಿಯರ್ ಫಿಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಸರ್? ಒಂದು 400 ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್. ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಈಸ್, ಕ್ವಶನಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ some, you must get everything in something form. Everything in something form. That you have to prepare the questionnaire. And primary data usually will always gives the good results. Primary data usually always gives the good results, because always your primary data will have implications of finding should be very easy. ನೀವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಫೋನ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಂಬ್ತೀರಾ? ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಫೋನ್ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬೈ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಒಂದು. So that is the reason the review of research or the review of literature, you will get to clarify the problem. Problem you must be very clear. Problem, you should not question your research problem, should not lead the confusion, should not get the confusion. ಈಗ ನಾನೊಂಥರ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ನೀವೊಂಥರ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಆ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್. ಯುವರ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ನೇಚರ್, straight forward in the organization. So easy to go ahead with the research. Go ahead. You take the example of some of the banks are following, you take the example of the digital banking. Digital banking is straightforward, electronic banking. No question of confusion. When you are using the IT banking means whether bank is using IT, customers are using IT or something, that's clarity of the words. You must use research word to get the knowledge. And also define the population sample. I told you, Mysore division, Belgaum division, Bangalore division, Gulbarga division. Sample should be optimum to represent entire thing. I cannot say you take all 7 crores population of Karnataka. Ethics is what is good, what is right, and what you should avoid, what is to be corrected, what is to be rectified, what is to be deleted, etc. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, publication ethics are rules of conduct generally agreed upon publishing the results of scientific research or other scholarly work. So 2022 a person got the Nobel Prize from the chemistry and physics, joint Nobel Prize. He is from Cambridge University. He has given some of the suggestion. One suggestion, he has find out the various reasons. to reduce the cancer, he has given one good medicine. What is the medicine? All we can follow. You must go for fasting once in a week. Once in a week. He has given, not myself, that person from Alexander John Brew. He is from given the suggestion from Cambridge University. So ವಾರಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಉಪವಾಸ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 70 to 80% ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. 70, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್? ನಾವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್. 70 to 80% we can cure it. When I went to Cambridge University during 2014, whoever we met, I am the Nobel Award in 2004, 2019, 96, 98, no professors. All are Nobel Award winners. So almost all the departments, one of the student in Tumkur University, when I was working as a finance officer, he is from Syed Yusuf. He is studying BSc in our college, University Constituent College. His mother is Quartigere municipality ಒಳಗಡೆ ರೋಡ್ ಕಸ ಗುಡಿಸೋರು. ಅವ್ರ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೊರಟಗೆರೆ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು ₹1,000 ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡೋರು. ಆ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ತುಮಕೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು ನನಗೆ. ನಾನು ₹1,000 ಅವ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ನಂದಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು, ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಾಲಿಟಿ. ಅವ್ನು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ BSc ಓದ್ದ, MSc ಓದ್ದ, ಅವನು CNR ಹತ್ರ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಫೆಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ದ, PhD ಮಾಡ್ದ. ಅವ್ನು ಕೇಂಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯೂಟ್ರಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತಾವನೆ. ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಫೆಲೋನೂ ಆಯಿತು. ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಜಾನ್ಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಾನ್ಸನ್ ಆಫ್ USA. ನಾನು ಕೇಂಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ, ಅವನು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇದ್ದ ಒಂದು ವಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಡ್ಜೆಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಜಾನ್ಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಾನ್ಸನ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೇಂಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ every year around 7,000 crores. 7,000 crores given by the Johnson and Johnson for the chemistry department of Cambridge. That is the reason research is very important when we are going to talk about new things which is going to take place. Because ethics is a code of moral standards of conduct, what is good or right as opposed to what is bad or wrong. Because ethical behavior is a value of the sign which is going to take place. Because we talk about intellectual property right, we talk about copyright, we talk about royalty, intellectual property. These are all issues concerning of the business ethics, research ethics. Research ethics is always, when we are going to talk about the practices, there are so many issues which are going to take place in the credit of author's originality. You have to credit your originality of the author in your research. So it is also one of the principle, or it is a value, or it is a practice you have to follow in your research journey. And also when you are going to publish the research papers, you are going to use the information from various sources. When you are going to include in your research reports as a references, what is the difference between reference and bibliography? When I am going to use it, when you are going to use it, article autonomy, when you take the example of the royalty, or it may be a patents, or it may be intellectual property right, you have to quote it everything. Because research always takes something else from others. When you are going to talk about the things, I told you some of the PhDs are awarded. So when I went to Japan, Tokyo University in 2014, so there are so many research projects are awarded in the automobile industry. We have not seen such automobile thesis reports in India. Tokyo University is a university started in 6th century. Cambridge University was started in the 4th century. Oxford University started in 6th century. So there are so many research reports, theses are awarded. So in the automobile industries, some of the automobile industries, they are using especially Toyota, Yamaha, or it may be Mitsubishi, or it may be consumer goods like Minolta, or it may be Sony, some of the companies. Our reports are in the university library, keep it safe for the next students to copy or to plagiarism or etc. That may be one of the string, especially automobile reports in the Tokyo, they are using quality benchmarks, Deming Award, Six Sigma approach, that is they define, analyze, measure, etc. All these issues which are having implications on our India automobile industry's thesis reports are not doing as we are expected in this which is going to take place in they are going to make it happen for things. How these things, I told you hard work is a mother of good luck. Research requires your hard work to publish good articles in good journals. Now, there are so many plagiarism, honesty we cannot practice, teach, we can follow. When you want to appear for associate professor in the month of September in the quality education, today if I give 20,000 rupees, so many publishers are going to bring UGC care list journals, they are going to write it within 1 hour, they publish and they send the certificate. So that is not going to consume good type of research. Recently I went to subject expert as a professor post in quality education and also associate professor. Some of the teachers, they are having rich experience, but they are difficult to explain syllabus of their subjects. Because I am the government nominee for all the subjects, not only commerce, history, economics, microbiology, botany, zoology, etc. Some of the teachers are not knowing the syllabus of their subjects. So this is very, very accidental. When you are going to talk about read your entire research methodology subject along with your regular course, then you are going to get, because dissemination of the knowledge is a continuous process of the things which is very important things, how they are going to make it happen. We talked about ethical behavior is a value driven economy from our own research. Some of the research reports still you take the IIM Ahmedabad, they are simultaneously they are running around 7 to 8 PGD program, EDP program, faculty development program along with regular course. This year the total budget of the IIM Ahmedabad is 1,700 crores. So almost all the things, some of the CEOs are going to come up to take MBA course in IIM Ahmedabad for 3 months. That is, fees is very, very less, 25 lakhs rupees, sponsored by the company itself. Company is paid. So all these courses, they are directly related to factory to product, field to product research. So our research should go a long way in this moral code of the things which is going to take place, what is right or good in the chartered of governing the moral code. This is called as value chain, value ethics, value approach, value proposition and value outcome, value result and value satisfaction. It is one of the reasons which is going to take place. You take the example of the Startup India, Stand Up India, all these are contributions of research only. Startup India, there are so many startup capitals are there, companies are there in India, started with limited things. Some of the companies, we never heard this, but their turnover is extraordinarily good. A company called in Spanner, SPANNER, it is an app, it is available in Bangalore. Their turnover is around 70 crores, started around 9 months back. Spanner, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕೊಳಾಯಿ ರಿಪೇರಿ ಬಂದರೆ, ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೆಟ್ಟೋಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಾಗಿಲು ಏನೋ ರಿಪೇರಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಆ್ಯಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಬಂದು ರಿಪೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. So this is started by a small group of people which is going to take place. Bangalore is above apartments. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ ತೊಳಿಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಪ್ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕಾರ್ ತೊಳೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಆನ್ ಅವರ್ 1 hour ಒಳಗಡೆ you will get the money within a short span of time. This is the way startup capitals are becoming hub of the things. This is the real innovation. ID company ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, is a Kerala based entrepreneur started, the turnover is 600 crores. Idli dosa. So this is small companies which have, it is real research which is going to take place, how they are going to happen. So this is very important according to Gorrett. It said, he has given the definition, ethics is a science of judging human ends at a specific goal with human in those which is controlling the means to serve the human ends of the things which is going to take place. Your research starts with human problem, ends with human solution, starts with human satisfaction, starts with the result which is outcome of based on research, it is experimental research or it may be a descriptive research, it is an open-end research, it may be case study research, etc. I think madam is from education background, madam is going for case study analysis of the things, maybe a literacy rate, maybe a perception level, maybe a satisfaction level, maybe understanding level, maybe a student's behavior, maybe a student's involvement, because we are talking about always quality. Both father and mother were the doctors, leading doctors in Mumbai. They are having only one son. Son went to school first day. Only 3 members are there in family, but total people working in the house is 10 members. For the son is 1 car driver, mother is father 1 car driver, for servant 1 car driver, father is. So student came, the child go to school and came back. Both parents asked, how is the school, how is the teachers, how is the friends. Students, child asked, still how many days I should go to school? First dates. So that should not be there. Ethics is the science of judging, specifically human ends and relationship or means to those ends. It is art of controlling the managers or the operation of any enterprises, which is moral principles. Moral principles are very important things which is going to take place, how they are going to ensure copyright, ensure authority, ensure reference, ensure your bibliography, ensure your authenticity, ensure your references, how you are, whether you are going to take the data is very important, when you are going to take data of the population, when you are going to take it. So data should represent nearing to the sum of the figures which is going to take place. Dissemination of information is a very much important. We say information delayed is information denied. Information delayed is information denied. You must get the information and you must show the information to the exact level or nearest to the exact level. That's the things which is going to take place. Some of the research studies, some of the research scholars, data fabrication, data falsification, this is one of the dangerous. Ali ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಡೋದು, ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಡೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ ಬರೆದಿರೋಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ಡೇಟಾ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಷನ್, ಡೇಟಾ ಫಾಲ್ಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಟೂ ಮಚ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್. Because always our conscience should follow our own efforts, our own hard work, our own knowledge, our things. Because PhD is not so difficult. PhD is not at all so difficult. After completion of PhD, you come to know, ishtena ನಾವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೋ. That is the reason. But your work should go a scientific way, right way. ನೀವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Research is also when you are going to start with proper time, easy to collect the data, easy to analyze the data, easy to interpret the data, findings ಬರಿಬೋದು, suggestions ಬರಿಬೋದು. Within span of 2 years, you must complete your research. 2 years. But your work should go as per the timetable. As per ನೀವು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 6 months, ಸಂಡೇ ಒಂದಿನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನೀವು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. It is not so difficult which is going to take place, because publications are very, very essential to know your where I am going in the right track, etc. Publish ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, you should go to conferences, you attend some FTP program, you attend some good workshop, and you should learn listening skills. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಬಿಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟೇನಂದ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟು. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 4 speakers, maybe you will get advantage from 1 speaker. Good things. So always when you attend FTP program and culture, maybe a workshop, you will understand the concept of the thing. Then you can know where you should publish the articles. Especially NEP ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ನವರು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಫಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡೆಮಾಗ್ರಫಿಕ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು,
ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆನ್ MSME ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಸ್ಯೂಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. You will get so much data. Data is abundantly available. So economic and politics, Southern Economist, Indian Express, or Times of India, Financial Express, or Business Standard, or Business Line, or subscription market, especially humanities students, commerce and humanities students, you will get abundant of data. You are more should not but thesis, 10 thesis you can have, but you must have the every data is going to available. Business Standard or Mint ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 70-80 pages. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟಿವ್. ಪಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ. ಪಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್. ಡಿಮಾರ್ಟ್ started with 100 rupees face value of the share. Now it is 4,000 rupees, largest retailing company. When you have invested around 30 years back for 1 rupee MRF tiles, 28 years, today's value is 1 lakh. When you have invested 10,000 around 20 years back for the Infosys, 10,000 is value of more than 1 crore 62 lakhs today. So P ratio, derivatives irbodu, open end, close end irbodu, Sensex, so many shares you are going to take to calculate? Footfalls andre gottirbeku nimage. So we are going to talk about consumer perception, advertisement perception. We talk about footfalls. Footfalls andre ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲ್ನೊಳಗಡೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೈ ಮೈಸೂರು ಮಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ದಿ ರೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫುಟ್ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ customers they enter the market. It is based on scientific basis which is going to take place. So all this what you are going to get the primary data, it should be trustworthiness which is going to take place in understanding of the things how they are going to make. Research are expected to adhere to the research, legal and professional ethics and guidelines that research what you are going to conduct. Unclinical research, especially science faculty, when you are using unclinical research experiments without showing anything, it is a moral hazard on the basis of the environment, which is also unethical, which is going to take place. More importantly, when you are showing, when you are plagiarism or when you are going to show less immoral ethics, it is a nepotism, it is a blame to the society, blame to the government, blame to the public, and confidence of the research is going to take place among the researchers. It is a negative attitude which you are going to show. And also scientific misconduct, which is showing experiments, unbiased experiments, which is going clinical experiments when you are doing in the laboratory, that's it is a follow the scientific ethical values when you are going to talk about. When you are performing the report of the research results, it should be unbiased one. Here you are talking about something about contribution of Hindustan Unilever sales value, and also Procter & Gamble. Hindustan Unilever and Procter & Gamble, when you are showing, you show the real result. Or it may be a GST revenue from one state government to another state government. You take Karnataka is the third state in the GST revenue collection in India. First one is Maharashtra, first one is Gujarat, second one is Maharashtra, third one is Karnataka. So when you every 1 rupee we are going to get around 46 paisa revenue in Karnataka for the contribution. You take the example of UP, population is 22 crores, GST collection is 17th position. So that is the reason. You take the Bihar 11 crore population, it is a 14th position. You take Rajasthan 11 crores, it is around 11th position. So that's all these things you must show it in the proper scientific manner, or it may be a chronological order, or it may be a revenue order which is going to take place, which they are going to take. What are the common ethical values, common issues, common values, common fabrication issues? Number one is fabrication of data. That is intentionally you are doing the mistake. Intentionally you are doing the mistake in your research reports. That is also one of the things. Falsification of data, you are going to show less. Yesterday you attended the class and you sign hakirtira, class bandiralla yaro nimu sign hakirtare. So that is a falsification of the things which is going to take place. Number 3, plagiarism, copy madirtira, you are not shown in the blog messages.
you are not shown in the reference. That is also things which is going to take place. And fabrication, making up data, artificial data, making up results, the recording and reporting of wrongful results which is going to take place. Fabrication is practicing, generating data, examination and copy audio. Fabrication of data, that is the things which is going to take place, that's they are going to take it. And research discuss, you are not going to discuss, you are not going to share, you are not going to show, you are not going to reveal, you are not going to make it published for the genuinity of the undertaking research which is going to take place, which we are going to talk about issues concerning of the moral value, moral ethics. Those who are teaching company law and practice, company section, new Companies Act come up in 2013. There are so many regulations. We have come out with article maybe section 19, section 17, section 14, disclosure of profits, disclosure of partners' involvement in the business, etc. And also you talk about accounting standards, those who are doing PhD in accounting standards, AS 17, corporate disclosure, AS 16, disclosure of liability transfer, accounting standards 14. When you are going to make it data, you should disclose perfectly, which is one of the very important things which they are going to take place. Falsification, manipulating research materials. Manipulating research materials or equipment or process or changing the results to the research which represents unbiased record, unbiased information, incomplete findings, incomplete suggestion which is going to take place. One thesis I have received from Maharashtra. So it is all based on secondary data. And secondary data with respect to the P/E ratio of the public sector banks. So every data is available in the website. He has shown all wrong data. Her name is something from one of the university in Pune. She has shown all wrong results. I have rejected the thesis, I have sent it back. Again she has written new thesis after 3 months. Again thesis is received. I have not opened the cover. So that's the wrong results will have the representation of unbiased things. ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿ, ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟಿಗೆ, ಇವ್ರು ತೋರಿಸಿರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರಾಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಯಾವ ಕಾಪಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ದಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಶಿಯಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, which they are going to make it. It is not good. Even our MCOM students comes from different colleges of 19 colleges will come out for MCOM IOC at the end of the 4th semester. 80 marks, so project report, 20 marks Viva, 80-20. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರೋಡಾ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮಧ್ಯದಾಗೆ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಪಿ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನ್ರಿ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಂಗೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು, ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್ ವಾಂತಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ರಾತ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಜ್ವರ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ಡೇಟಾ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಒಂಥರ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ do not fit the hypothesis. Hypothesis ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What do you mean by hypothesis? Anybody is having the answer? Tentative statement of your research which is going to take place. ನಿಮ್ಮ hypothesis you are going to frame the hypothesis, you are going to prove it or disprove it. Hypothesis prove ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, disprove ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ಗೆ hypothesis ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. hypothesisಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಡೇಟಾ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಡೇಟಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ, ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀದು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಟೂ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್. ರಾಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರ. ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ 12 ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. 12 ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, 4, 5, 6, 8. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಿಂಟಾಲ್ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಇದು hypothesis wrong. You have to use the correct frame of hypothesis. Read it. Alternative ಯಾವ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, null hypothesis ಯಾವ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, H0 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು. It is very very clear. Read Kothari book twice, thrice, 4 times. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಾಗೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ hypothesis ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, no answer. And null hypothesis ಹೇಳಿ, how many, which hypothesis is related to first objective, which hypothesis related to second objective, no answer. All this you should avoid. All these you should avoid, which is going to take place. Plagiarism, the appropriation of another person's ideas, process, results or words without giving appropriate credit. Word is appropriate, not odi. Appropriation of another's idea, another words, another sentence, another thesis, another reports, you are going to show it without giving appropriate credit. Plagiarism is the most misconduct and most breach of the ethics you should avoid in your research. And it is also qualitatively from the other two, because it is a distorting scientific knowledge showing unnecessarily wrongful results that is not acceptable in your research process, which is going to take place. So types of plagiarism: complete plagiarism, copy complete ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. Number 2, paragraphing plagiarism, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. Number 3, self plagiarism. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಗರಿಸಮ್, ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಯಾವುದೋ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀರ, ಅದು ಬಿಬ್ಲೋಗ್ರಫಿ ನೀವು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಶೋ ಇಟ್. ನಂಬರ್ 4, ಪ್ಯಾಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಗರಿಸಮ್, 8 ಥೀಸಿಸ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಬಿಸಿಬೇಳೆ ಬಾತ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ ಇಟ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಗರಿಸಮ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮೆಥಾಲಜಿ ಓದ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೂ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಲ್ವೋ, ಗೈಡ್ ನೋಡಿಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬಿಬ್ಲೋಗ್ರಫಿ ತೋರಿಸಿರೋದು. Number 4, unintentional plagiarism, not intentionally, you are going to take the references. You are in a country like ours ಅಂತೀರ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥೀಸಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥೀಸಿಸ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ವೆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಥೀಸಿಸ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್, ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಗ್ರಾಮಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್, ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್. You should use twice. This is caliber is write, correct, write, revise, write, revision, write, submit. Non-disclosure of safety, science faculty, non-disclosure of safety practices, conflict of interest and authorship issues, data falsification, plagiarism, no permission and also copyright, data fabrication, image manipulation, especially copyrights. After certain years, he sold the newspaper to Times of India for 250 crores. They have undertaken, they have taken place. Next 5 years, you should not publish any newspaper. After 5 years is over, next day, Vijayawani came out. Next day itself, Vijayawani came out. So first 5 years, they have not sorted. Like this, these are all the things which is going to take place. Plagiarism, case of fabrication, etc. All these things. Ethical issues in research, it is data analysis, authorship, conflict of interest, publication, ethical charges, honesty and integrity. Honesty and integrity, you have to practice. Honesty ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಾಗೆ, ಆಡಿಟೋರಿಯಮ್ನಾಗ. ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ಇಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್, ವಿಚ್ is going to take place in this. And also, why ethics in research? Ethics keeps yourself from committing errors and misconduct. When you are honest, you should avoid mistakes, you should avoid errors, you should avoid disintegrity. Your research should be complete, your real research should be, you will get the satisfaction. Number 2, it helps researcher to protect the privacy and integrity of the respondents. You are going to take it for your research. Something you are going to get the data, our ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಬರೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ it is not good. You are something, you have to protect the right and the integrity of the research reviewers, or maybe you are going to collect the data from primary sources, it is duty. And also inculcate moral and social values among researchers. Good things will come out, good results, you have to follow it. It helps in gaining good interest, your goodwill will increase, your value will increase, your status will increase, your prestige will increase. This research is a good result, this research is a good value, this research is a good analysis, this research is a good value things which is going to take on. When the VAT is introduced in India, Karnataka people will go to Hyderabad, Gulbarga, Raichur, Bidar, people will go to Hyderabad and buy the Hero Honda. The cost of the Hero Honda is 4,000 less. The people of Belgaum will go to Goa to buy alcohol, the cost is 100% cheap. The people of Belgaum will go to Maharashtra they buy two-wheeler, cost is cheap. The people of Bangalore will go to Pondicherry, buy the ambassador car, cost is cheap. Afterwards, VAT Council, Karnataka government decided to abolish uniform VAT taxation, all the goods, all the items which are purchased outside Karnataka. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಲೇಬೇಕಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆವಾಗ ಗೋವಾಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು, ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು, ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು. That I am talking about 2000. So that is the reason, it is the things which is going to take place, what they are going to make it happen. What are the principles? It's all practicable. ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ನಾನೇ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಯಿನಾಗ ಸತ್ಯ ಬರ್ತದ ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So that is the reason, integrity, objectivity, beneficence, privacy, honesty, autonomy, justice, openness, confidentiality, responsibility will build up. You can face the viva, you can face the interview, you can attend the interview with bright, calm and also quite soundness of the knowledge which is going to take place. When you copy, so what type of the question they will ask it, page number 78 open ಮಾಡಿ explain ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 88 ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಥೀಸಿಸ್ನಾಗ ಇದೆಯಲ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ವಾಲಂಟ್ರಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಬೇಗ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವನೆ, ನಾನು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನಾನು ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನಾನು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನಂಬರ್ 2, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ಸ್, right to confidentiality, right to anonymity, right not to participate, right withdrawal, which is all practices. It is the moral ethics, moral value, moral judgment which is going to take place, which they are going to talk about. When the Ambedkar went to London School of Economics to study one of the interstate conflict between the developing countries and underdeveloped countries, some of the colleagues got award for PhD within 3 years. Ambedkar fought for 6 years and get the award. So integrity we should maintain when they are going to talk about issues concerning of the ethics. So ethics is practicable, ethics is followed, ethics is understandable, ethics you should diagnose with your own research which is going to take place. This is one of the committee appointed by the UGC, Committee on Publication Ethics. Afterwards only it came out with research publication and ethics, 50 marks. Nimmalli 50 marks alla madam, nimmalle 50. Research publication ethics came out around 3 years back by the committee headed by Praveen Mehta of the Ahmedabad University. They have given the report. It is a forum for editors or peer-reviewed journal to discuss related to the integrity of the scientific record, and also it supports publication process. In this, even though COPE was founded in 1997, it was officially launched by UGC recently by compulsory paper for all the PhD students all over India with 50 marks, including medical journals, all these things, which is confidentiality of the plagiarism which is going to take place. It is one of the established in 1980, pronounced WAMI. It is a non-profit voluntary association to find out peer-reviewed editors for the science journals. It is not for humanities, it is a science journal. It is free, and all decision-making editors of the peer-reviewed medical journals you can publish, especially psychology also come out in science only. So all these things, library and information science, botany, zoology, or it may be biochemistry, applied zoology, etc. All these things which is also going to take place, which they are going to make it. So to publish, the main aim of all these things, to publish original journal, to publish original article, to publish balanced debate between you and me, which is issues concerning of the things which is going to take place, for publishing authority-based journals, authority-based articles, for getting the things of things. There are so many issues to achieve highest ethical journality. You take some of the countries' ethical standards, you take in developing countries like USA, a doctor is going to earn around 10 crores per year, but he has to pay 6 crores for the insurance fund.
He has given the instruction to Jamshedji and Tata. Jamshedji and Tata has given the advertisement in the Tata steel factory in Ranchi. Ranchi. So there is a one vacancy is available in USA. Anybody is interested to go, we will send deputation. It is purely related to dairying. So nobody is interested. Once after 1 week, Jamshedji and Tata request Kurian is from Kerala. He is an engineer, mechanical engineer. Please go to America for 2 years and start get adequate with the training of the dairying, and you please come back, we will give 2 years salary. He is hesitate to go, but purposely by Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Jamshedji and Tata pushes him to go for 2 years. So he went for 2 years. American Research Institute in California has taken the training, and after came back in Sanad in Gujarat in Anand, they have started Amul factory. Now India is an excess milk. Is it right? Night 12 o'clock also you will get the milk in Nandini. Now all people, anywhere you can get it, especially dairy, Delhi dairy, milk dairy. The turnover is around 7,000 crores, employees are just 6-7. Everything is automated. Now milk revolution, India is a number 1 country. So that is the reason always we have to go for good solutions which is going to take place. ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಅವನಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ you discuss with your friends, discuss with another guide, discuss with another student, another guide hatra discuss ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಗೈಡ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೈಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. So these types are the mean mentality without also plagiarism. You must be broader enough, broader in mind, you must wider scope, your value will increase. So always read good newspapers. You read Economic Times, Financial Express, Business Line, read Economic and Political Weekly, read Southern Economy, read Reserve Bank of India reports, read Niti Aayog reports, read MSME reports. You will get broader knowledge. You think that Mysore itself is a world, Mysore itself is a Vishwa. No, you read good books, you will get good references. Good references, especially Frontline magazines is going to give the agriculture productivity, agriculture yield, floriculture. India is now topmost in floriculture. To take example in Devanelli, the last year, 2023, February 14, Valentine's Day, India exports 76,000 crores worth of rose flowers from India. Out of 76,000 crores, 30,000 crores belong to southern part of Karnataka. All flowers are red color.